Hello everyone and welcome back to Timeless. Today's video is definitely going to be a very exciting one for anybody out there that is a reseller or collector looking for some of the top sneakers of 2020. Today's video is going to be breaking down everything from A to Z that we know so far, giving you guys the resources, tips, tricks, and everything you need to know about the upcoming release of the Travis Scott SB Dunk Lows set to drop at the end of this month. Today's video is brought to every single one of you guys by Ghost Alerts, and more about them later on in today's video. So getting immediately into this release, I am going to be breaking down, rather than just the exclusive sneakers information, giving you guys everything that we know so far about this release and where the stock is going to be held, where you should be on release day, and the tips, tricks, and resources you can utilize to become more successful and take a W. There are definitely a few things you guys can do to increase your chances, and in today's video I hope to give you a few of those things, as well as leave you with some resources that you guys can decide to either utilize or not in becoming more successful. I've seen thousands of people cop and come back to my channel and tell me that these videos have not only helped them directly cop the release, but they have utilized the services I recommend in becoming better resellers and utilize them to cop back-to-back releases, especially like the ones I am talking about in today's video. If you guys watch through the entire video and at the end find out the resale predictions and how high these are already looking, you're not going to be surprised as to why so many people are looking for tips, tricks, and anything that's going to be giving them an edge on release day, and that's exactly this video's intentions. Spotted originally in the short film by Travis Scott in the Jack Boys music video, the original Nike SB Dunk Lows were originally seen. This sneaker features a navy accented upper utilizing a paisley design, which eventually over time will wear off, revealing a cement elephant print underneath the original material, with accents of an embroidered text around the collar, unique rope laces, and Travis Scott's unique and signature logo on the puffy tongues of this release completely wraps up the design. Overall, you guys can see there is nothing that they have not put into design wise for this sneaker, and if you are not a fan of Nike, Jordan brand, or Travis Scott in general, even if you're not a fan of this release, its a resale potential and the hype behind the sneaker itself, this is going to be one you do not want to miss out on. Even if you don't want to personally cop this sneaker, the value in it and the potential for you to even trade this off for another release or sell it for high resale value means that absolutely anybody who has the capabilities of getting on devices and utilizing the resources from today's video in copying this release should. Now to break down the most basic of release information to start, this stock is going to be dropping on February 29th of 2020 and at a retail price of surprisingly $150. For anybody out there that is a collector recently or a reseller, you guys have seen the hype slowly increase for these SB Dunks, and recently Nike is absolutely killing it. It seems like this overall silhouette is at the top right now, and not only that, but Off-White itself seems to be trending more and more. Yeezys, Pharrell Williams, and a lot of the other collaborators that we previously saw with huge brands aren't really doing as well as releases like this one. Travis Scott is definitely at the top of the sneaker game right now, and in collaboration with the single biggest silhouette that is trending currently, I think this is definitely a sneaker that is a must cop. At $150 retail, there is easily room for margins as well as investment for anybody out there looking for a sneaker that is easily affordable and profitable. This is that exact release. Absolutely anybody who's looking to invest in this sneaker most likely can. At only $150, this makes it hopefully a little bit more accessible for anybody who wants to get a little bit of an introduction to the sneaker game and is looking for, let's say, a first sneaker to cop and get the ball rolling. If you're looking for a sneaker to sell and get a lot of profits and potentially reinvest in, let's say, sneaker reselling and put that money back into copying more and more drops, this is going to be that drop. Now, this sneaker is going to be very exclusive, but for those who are looking for websites and places to cop outside of the sneakers app, around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be the release there, but on top of that, there will hopefully be other retailers, and right now I'm going to be telling you a few of the rumored ones. Information so far is pointing towards a potential drop on places like This Sneakers and Stuff app, and clothing BSTN, Noir Fonts, Atmos, Naked, Soulbox, Foot District, Livestock, Titolo, as well as online retailers that we would typically see with releases like this one. Places like Kith and Bodega typically have online or in-store stock, so remember to also stay updated on websites like those, and I will be leaving below everything that I just mentioned, as well as updating it as we get closer towards release date with further information. Now, for those of you that are looking for the resources, tips, and information that you need to be more successful in copying some of your favorite upcoming releases, then I want every single one of you guys to go to the first link in the description below right now to Ghost Alerts. Ghost Alerts is the home of some of the greatest and most reliable monitors for a number of websites and social media accounts. On top of that, for anybody who goes below right now and checks out Ghost Alerts, will be able to gain access to early information, useful tools, giveaways, discounts, and much more. With their friendly and family-oriented atmosphere, they will be able to take care of each and every detail leading up to a release to make sure every single one of their members are successful. Right now, by simply going below and checking out the first link in the description, you will have a chance to check out and decide if you guys want to become part of the Ghost Alerts family and gain access to their wide range of resources. If you guys are interested in joining their group, they are available right now through Cop Supply, as well as you guys can stay updated on restocks and announcements every single month by following their Twitter or going directly to their website right now. Once again, thank you Ghost Alerts for helping to support me and these videos and bringing resources like these to help you guys become the most successful resellers possible. There is no doubt that Ghost Alerts has a lot of history with bringing success to their members, as well as having one of the highest reputations in the sneaker community right now. Once again, remember to check out all that you can gain access to at Ghost Alerts as the first link in the description below. So getting immediately back into today's video, giving you guys a little bit more information as well as resale predictions for this release. There are a few things I want to mention, as well as if you guys are interested in copying this release on places like the Sneakers app, and if you want to know a full A to Z guide for copying through the app, utilizing the proxy method to become more successful, then also check out the other video I made on this release. Now, before I do give you my actual resale predictions for this release, I do want to let you know that this number can obviously go up or down depending on how many retailers we see, how much stock we see released, and then how much hype is actually behind this sneaker. For now, I think I want to give you guys a very high number just because the anticipation, the hype behind this release, and the fact that it is in the perfect timing with the SB Dunk trend. I am thinking that this $150 retailed sneaker could potentially sit anywhere between $500 to $700 on the resale marketplace. I think this number, it can be a little bit steep, but potentially if this sneaker does resell around there, it will be because the trend is at its peak and people are definitely seeking after this release. This is going to be a little bit of a recommendation for anybody out there who does potentially get their hands on a pair. I would recommend selling this sneaker as quickly as possible. Getting it out of your hands might be a good idea for getting the most profits, as you might be selling it at the peak of its hype. I don't know how these are going to do long term or over time. This isn't the first collaboration Travis Scott is doing with Jordan brand or the last, so I think this is going to be one of potentially multiple colorways or similar silhouettes that we might be seeing. But of course, that is a recommendation, and for anybody out there who is looking for a little bit of a range and somewhere who is curious as to whether to hold or resell this sneaker right away, that's of course completely up to you, but I do think the hype is going to be at its greatest when these sneakers release. If you guys did enjoy today's video or learned absolutely anything from it or simply enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Once again, remember to go below to the first link in the description at Ghost Alerts and check out all of the resources that they have to offer to make you the best reseller possible and hopefully help you catch a W on this very release. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.